Well, if you haven't stepped outside yet, this is one of the coldest mornings that we have felt this year, so brace yourself. And you're probably going to turn the heat on today, and you'll certainly need it tonight as well. You know, on average, fires sparked by portable heaters, space heaters, lead to 65 deaths and 150 injuries a year. That's according to the U.S. Fire Administration. We do not want that to happen to you. And Jacksonville Fire Rescue says it appears at least 2 fires that started yesterday could have been related to our cold weather. Captain Eric Prosswimmer is with the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department and is joining us this morning with important reminders. Walk us through the steps to using a space heater safely. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
You know, we've worked together for years, of course, and I have reported many times on fires associated with space heaters. Can you kind of explain, particularly, I think this is one of the most important, is why distance and where you place the space heater is so important?
Well, because, I mean, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to generate heat. If you have it by blankets, by papers, by loose items, they're going to heat up to a point where they're going to ignite, and then you're going to have a problem.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting, too, because they say about 3 feet then from anything, even couches, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yep.
And we've worked together on stories like that before, because there are certain manufactured, furniture that we have that burns much more quickly as a result, and that's happened over the years. And, there's a tendency, Captain, that you look at these and, oh, they're so small, they can't do much damage. But the reality is that they get very hot and very quickly.
Well, if you put your hand close to them while they're on, you're quickly going to realize, ooh, that's hot. I mean, they're used to, they want them smaller, but they want them to heat a large area of space. So they're going to generate some wattage. So
the other is, and you hear this all the time about not leaving them unattended. Let's talk a little bit about the risks associated with having this maybe in your room. There are a lot of people who are struggling, may not, been keeping up on their electric bill and their heat, and they're using this really as their only source of warmth. But that can be dangerous when you're sleeping.
Well, it's equivalent to leaving a candle unattended. You've got to keep an eye on it when you're sleeping. Who doesn't throw blankets around? You get hot or cold, blankets fly around, pillow falls down. Yeah. What if an animal comes in, you have a dog that walks in and knocks it over and you're unaware of it? That creates a problem.
Also, and I know that we talked about pets, but also kids, you don't want them to get too close to it if they tip over. There are some people who, while it's not recommended, who use gas heaters also, and there's a whole realm of dangers associated with that.
Yes, because then you're going to have off-gassing, so you're going to have carbon monoxide can be an issue, spilling gas and it igniting while it's lit. That was a big thing with the old kerosene heaters, and it still continues this day.
Some people may not have used their space heater since last year, right? Can you kind of explain also what's important when you're kind of examining it to make sure that it's working properly and hasn't been damaged over the years?
Well, you want to make sure that it hasn't been knocked, bent in, there's a guard on it to keep you from being burnt, that it's not bent, that your wires, the plastic coating on your wire is not dry and cracking and breaking away and exposing wires. Those are just a few of the things that you can do to check them.
What about plugging them in, where you should and should not plug them in?
So we're always going to recommend you plug them into a wall.
So directly into the outlet?
Directly into the wall, because if you put them on a expansion cord or an extension cord, they may not be able to handle the wattage that goes in. I don't know if you've ever unplugged one of these, but this cord will get hot to the touch. If you're doing that through an extension cord that's not prepared, it'll melt, and that inevitably starts a fire.
And this is a perfect reminder also, you want to be prepared just in case. Now, the City of Jacksonville and Jacksonville Fire Rescue work together when it comes to smoke detectors and making sure you have that and carbon monoxide as well. There's a program that allows, people at home here in Duval County to get a smoke detector for free, and JFRD will even come out and install it.
Absolutely. If you call 630-CITY, and you ask us for a smoke detector, we will come in, put in a smoke detector in. We also say, a couple weeks ago, we changed the clocks. It's also the time to change your batteries in your smoke detector. Get it before it starts beeping. If it beeps, don't pull the battery out and let it sit there. I couldn't tell you how many fires I've been to that the battery compartment's open, there's no battery, and the house is burned up. So they're there for a reason.
And there are a lot of older people who just aren't able to get up on ladders, for example. And I know JFRD's been very nice. I was with you guys when we went out, and you helped change some batteries also for some older people.
It's about doing the right thing, and it's about what if it was your family member. You know, we'd rather go and fix it and take care of it and take a few minutes of our time than have that person fall and then you've got a whole slew of other problems.
Now, there are people who also have fireplaces, you know, that they have not used, you know, since last year when it got cold. Reminders about the fireplaces.
Well, that's a great point. You want to make sure that your flue is clean. You know, have somebody who knows what they're doing come in and clean it. You know, we burn a lot of pine. That builds up in the chimney, and you can get a chimney fire really quick. Make sure that all your mortar lines are clear of cracks and where heat can escape. And then the final thing with fireplaces are, if you have one, a lot of people don't like the ashes in their fireplace and they want to get them out. Make sure it's cold. I couldn't tell you, the ash on the outside is cold, but as soon as you dig into it and pull it out, it's hot. They put them in a garbage can, put them in their garage. Next thing you know, their house goes up in flames.
And that is so important, too, because that can be deadly as well. And we've seen that particularly up in the Northeast with people who use fireplaces. Captain, thank you for your time this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, and thanks for letting us get the message out.
It's all about keeping our viewers safe, for sure. Now, let's get you caught up on that weather, since it is going to be really cold, particularly tonight.